So you've all dreaded learning Sune and Antisune. In fact, you've undoubtedly gone up to this point, even some cases, doubting if you're going to learn them at all. I mean, what's the point? They're just so difficult to recognise. But the thing is, the algorithms aren't bad at all. In fact, I'm going to teach you both simultaneously, the corresponding algorithms with each other at the same time. And yeah. And I guess we should start. Now, of course, some of these are bad, but only one or two from each set. There are about 4 bad algorithms and a load of good ones. Not only that, but they're not even very difficult to recognise. In fact, you recognise Antisune just as a mirror from around here. And let's go. These two, we need these 3 colours on top and this one. You'll get better at that eventually. Recognise these are opposite and these are opposite. And so, I'm really not sure I'm going to write this down on the description, but this right piece. Okay, so I don't know how to do it, but these two are opposite and these two are opposite. And for this, we do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Antisune, you can recognise from this angle. And we have the same recognition. Opposite and opposite. And you can do this lefty, but I prefer to just do Sune backwards from this angle. And I'll do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, which solves the case. So that was 2. You probably already used those algorithms, and so I'm just gonna move on to the not so nice case. So this is the case that would lead to a diagonal swap if you just did regular Sune, and you don't want that. And it's where these two are the same, but except these are opposite now. And so no, these two are opposite and these two are the same, I meant. So what we're going to do this case is like this. And there's no way of really remembering this, you just gotta kind of drill it into your head. R prime F, R2 F prime, kinda like a sledgehammer with an R2. R, U2, R prime, U, R2. I did that from the wrong angle. What a fucking idiot, but. Here it is again. And we actually do it from this angle here, I meant to mention. Like that, and that will solve the case. It's not a bad algorithm, might be a bit of a struggle to recognise as the only issue. Now the Antisune one. Is really not bad at all. And same recognition. These two are the same, these two are opposite. And we do it from this angle as well. Actually, no we don't. Do we? Yeah, we do. Sorry, I'm reminding myself of this. And the algorithm goes R prime, U, R, U prime, R2, F, R, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R. So what's that? So we just do an R prime to set it up at the beginning. Then we do an inverse sexy move. Then we do a sledgehammer. Then we do a sexy move. And just an R to finish it off. And so it's just a setup move. Normal trigger. Another normal trigger. Another trigger. And then just R. Very nice algorithm. I actually really like this case on 202. I mean, It's a bit annoying because it's an Antisune case and they're never fun, but yeah, never have much of an issue. So this next one, recognise like this. These two along the top are opposite, and these two here match. And what we're going to do, so we can do an inverse sledgehammer, so F R prime, F prime R. We're going to put this piece over here, U2, R, U2, R prime. Okay, so for this case, it's the Antisune version, same recognition, these two are opposite and these two match, and it's a bit awkward to perform, and I'd like my camera to focus, would be nice. So my camera's not focused right now, which is a bit of an annoyance. We're going to do the inverse sledgehammer again. Hopefully you can kind of see the colours. But we're going to do it on the left, which is a bit awkward. Then we're going to move over here again and insert it like that. There we go. Let me do that again, just because my camera was off, for fuck's sake. This is why I need a new camera. This one's so annoying. So, yeah, at this point we actually know 6 algorithms, and we've just used mirrors. We use an inverse, a mirror, and some algorithms that aren't that hard to recognise. So next we're gonna do the same thing, but backwards. So this is a Sune case, and in this case we recognise that these two are in opposite bar down here, and these two, like far away from each other, are also opposite. And we just do the Antisune case I just taught you, but backwards, and so it's just L prime U2, L U2, L F prime, L prime F. We could do this on the right as well, same recognition. These are opposite and these are opposite. It looks similar to the first one, but don't get them mixed up. It's not hard to recognise them after a while. R, U2, R prime, U2, R prime, F, R, F prime. Another very easy algorithm. This is what I mean. The algorithms are not difficult. So we're so close now. This is the next one, the opposite of that case. It's where there's this opposite bar again, but these two are the same. And this one's a nice case because it's got a rotation, but other than that it's only RU moves. And we do an U2, and we have it from here. And we do RU prime, RU prime, R prime U, R prime U prime. And then we do a Y and just rotate like that and insert RU prime, R prime. I don't even need to really teach that, that's so easy to remember. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you the Antisune variant of this case. Same recognition. So if the camera will focus, I'm going to actually destroy this camera. Okay, this camera is trying to get itself bloody killed, isn't it? Can you stop focusing? You see, someone thought it would be funny to buy a camera that focuses automatically, and now just does this. So let's look at this case, like really close, where you can kind of see it. There you go. Don't you fucking, oh my god. There. So for this one, we do it from this angle, and this is just 3 kind of edited sledgehammers. So it goes R prime F2 R F prime, and we'll just change the first F into an F2, R prime F2 R U prime. That's the same thing again, but we changed the F prime to a U prime, and then just a regular sledgehammer, R prime F R F prime. It's not that difficult to remember, maybe just, it didn't take me long to learn that. Well done, you're so close. Now do you know this algorithm and this algorithm for 3x3, Niklass and anti-Niklass, the ones that go like this? Well, they're even easier on 2x2, and so you just memorise, this is the Antisune one, where you've got this opposite bar at the top, and these two far from each other are the same. And all we do is wherever this facing up corner is, the other one, we just take this piece out like this and do an F prime so that it's actually in the bottom, and that sets us up to this case where we just skip like that, just like that. So for the Niklass, we do R U prime R prime F R U, no, L prime U prime L, and then contrarily for this one, we do L prime U L F prime R U R prime. This is another really nice algorithm. So the algorithms aren't that bad, you've just got to get the memorisation down. Once you've done that, you will know full CLL. And that is a good feeling. You will immediately start getting better at 2x2 after that. And seriously, I went from around 5 seconds to averaging around 3.5 seconds. I dropped 1.5 seconds learning full CLL. And before that, I'd learned insane look ahead with Ortega. If you look at my Ortega walkthroughs, I go mad with look ahead. Like, I almost one look the Ortega souls. Now at this point, I can get faster than that without looking ahead at all. You've just got to make the layer, try your best to predict. You can even predict just how many corners you'll have oriented. That limits it to, oh, it's going to be a U, T or L case then. You got one oriented. If you can figure out you got one oriented, well, that's definitely a Sune or Antisune. If you know you've got non-oriented, you know, oh, that's going to be an H or pi. That will be easy to recognise. It's not difficult. Once you know full CLL, you can start getting faster at 2x2 at an incredible rate. So there we go. That's me finished teaching CLL. It was my goal for today, so that's nice. Thanks for watching, and it's been fun actually teaching something. Goodbye.